the Christie's auction for digital artist Beeple, whose real name is Mike Winkleman, coming to a close a few moments ago. The final bid, $69 million.
Oh my God.
So Momint is a social marketplace for NFTs. It enables us to attribute true ownership of a digital file or asset, and it seems inevitable that we're going to be trading digital assets in far higher volumes than what we currently do with real-world goods, and that is why we are building Momint. You'll be able to make an easy cut there without it being very noticeable. That's why I just stood dead still. How did I meet Adam? Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna go way back. I met Aaron at university, but I think I met him in second year, so it's probably 6 years ago. Did stuff together in the tech realm, coded practicals at uni, so we were just like building a relationship there.
Adam and I got into business together along with another friend of mine.
Yeah, we kind of been working together ever since. And then on that journey, Josh came along.
When I was living in London, I was working on the data side of things. Moved back to South Africa because I really wanted to work in an edutech business. Got in touch with Adam and Aaron right after I moved back.
So he contacted us since we were running the startup and he was like, I really want to get involved.
From there, we went through a bunch of businesses, successes and failures together.
And that's how the three of us met.
Every day since the beginning of probably the end of 2020 going into 2021, we'd each come into the office every single day talking about NFTs.
People sold as NFT and we're just like, what the hell? Like, how can an NFT be sold for $69 million? That's like stupid.
We just ideated for a little while and we were speaking about all these different ideas, and then we landed on this concept of building a social platform that's free of ads and free of data theft. And the idea just kind of built from there. We had this moment where we were just chatting for like half an hour and then it just hit. And we all looked at one another. And it was one of those things where we were like looking at one another and we were like trying to confirm by checking one another's faces, like, is this like a huge thing that we've just stumbled on? And I think it was Adam who was just like, oh my God, we need to stop everything. We need to drop everything and we need to do this.
You know, we had this idea and before we conceptualized it to what it is now, we just like, we need money for this idea and we're just gonna pitch it to a billionaire.
I was wondering about. And then there was three guys I remember quite clearly in an office working or beavering away on their computers in black t-shirts and black hoodies. And I just wandered in, because that's what I'm like. I just wandered in and said, hey, what are you guys working on? And they said, oh, they sort of mentioned something. And we sort of kept in touch just indirectly through email, but not in any meaningful way.
Over a week, we put together this pitch deck, just talking through the idea. And it was a no-brainer pretty much from the first 2 minutes of deciding we were going to run with this to contact Rob Hersoff.
Friday, I was in the car, wife, kids, driving to Hermanus for the weekend, and I had 5 missed calls from Aaron. I'm like, whoa. So I called him back and said, what's up? And Aaron said, we've got to talk to you. We've got this idea, this project, it's huge. We must meet you. And I said, I'm driving up to Hermanus. Can you just put something on email? Okay. So he wrote like 2 paragraphs. Got my wife to read it to me on the way. By the time I got to Hermanus, my brain had sort of opened up. I had never heard of an NFT, but in that sort of 40 minutes of the drive, you know, I just realized the huge potential. And I wanted to turn around and come straight back to Cape Town.
He was like, come to Hermanus today. I think it was like a Sunday. So we were kind of like, we really did want to go, but I'm not gonna lie, we were a bit worried. Like, does it seem like we're too keen if we just like pack our bags, go to freaking Hermanus and pitch this idea to him?
We got a meeting with him within 2-3 days and pitched the idea to him, and then things got really real, really fast.
And you want to put it onto the blockchain network. To put it on to the ledger, all of these computers have to do some calculation.
He agreed to come through to the office. You know, we pitched it to him really, really hard. He said he only had 30 minutes for us, but he ended up sitting with us for about 2 hours, and then subsequently on the same day inviting us out for dinner. So we must have got him really, really excited about the idea.
Non-fungible items are the future and the present and the current. So we booked a 1-hour meeting, came to the meeting. 8 hours later, I said, I'm in. I'm wiring you $50,000 on a handshake. Let's get going.
He's put us in front of like crazy people. I never thought I'd be put in front of so many people so early in my career, such big names, so that's pretty epic.
And funnily enough, when I said to the team, you know, I have a ton of investors, but at the top of the list is this family from Texas, because they are just, there's a lovely Italian word, simpatico. And the Friedkins are really the perfect partners. And the one phone call, and they said, we're very interested.
We closed our first bit of funding. We hired you guys and a couple of other people, and just started building towards this beta launch.
I've been involved with tons of startups, some of my own, some of other people's, and I've had a lot of failures right off here and there, and successes. But what I love about this one is there's a business plan with a go-to-market A to Z. But I know it's never going to end up like that. You know, always keep your first business plan, because when you look back from failure or success, you go, whoa, were we trying to create that? How did we end up here? And I think this is going to be one of those. This is going to, the end result is going to be something completely original that we haven't thought of yet. I think in 2 years' time, we'll have a business that we didn't even know we were going to build, and it'll be a big success.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Bro, can you just... I can't take it,
Dude, yeah, bro. Why are all these things, bro?
Dude, that's what I was asking you when you were testing it on your thing. I was like, why do they look like that?